Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, I'm gonna be eating some snacks, some random snacks from a different country. So that sounds a little weird, probably. So what this is that a company contacted me. They said, we see that you're doing these unboxings for various monthly subscriptions, and we have one that we'd like you to do on your channel. And that is a Yum Yum box. So it's just a box of snacks. And so how it works is they do it just like Loot Crate or anybody else, where you subscribe and every month you get a box, and every month it's a box of snacks from a different country. Supposedly it's nothing too crazy, so I'm not real worried about that. But we're gonna find out, because this is my first one. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's Thailand. I think it's from Thailand, so it should be interesting, because it's my first one. So there's always like this weird thing when you get your first one. Is it from the last month or the current month? I'm pretty sure this is September's box, which is Thailand, and you can still sign up for October. I'm not positive, but check it out. There's a link in the description below, so you can go look at it and see if you're interested in doing it. It's kind of a fun idea, I think. And there's two options, by the way. You can get the Yum box, which is 6 or more snacks, or the Yum Yum box, which I'm pretty sure is what they sent me, which is 12 or more snacks. And I like snacks. I'm kind of a foodie, only limited by my amount of money I can spend on food. I love food in any capacity, really. I almost went to culinary school, in fact. So we're gonna just get into it. We're gonna dive in. We're gonna find out if it is actually a box from Thailand. So let's open it up and see what we have. All right, I'm gonna show you guys. Like, I'm gonna turn it as soon as I open it so you guys can see what it looks like, because I'm new to this too, so it should be an experience we can enjoy together. I think that's what we're gonna go for here. And hopefully it's something we actually enjoy. I mean, if it's something that's gross or something like that, I think you guys are gonna enjoy watching the video, but I probably won't enjoy it. Okay, so here's what I don't understand. They said I was gonna get the Thailand box first. Then they said I was gonna get the Taiwan box. I think there was just some issues with signing me up in between months. And then they said they were gonna send me the Russia box, which turns out it's the Russia box, not Thailand. So gonna be kind of interesting. Here's how it looks inside. They have some of this paper stuff that, by the way, don't eat this stuff. I did that once when I was a kid at a birthday party. They had this kind of stuff and I put it in my mouth. I don't know why. It was weird. It didn't taste good, so don't do that. But so don't eat this. This is just colored based on Russia's flag. And then we have our snacks. All right, now here's the other problem. Not a problem, but something to consider. I don't speak Russian. I definitely can't read Cyrillic. I'm pretty sure that's what they write in Russian. So we're just gonna dive in. So these, I don't know. I don't know what they are, but that's what we're gonna start with. They look kind of like caramels, but then they're not. They're hard. They're crunchy. Okay, so it does technically have the ingredients on the very back in English, even though the rest is all in Russian or whatever it is. I'm not gonna bother reading it, so we're just gonna dive in. And I don't have scissors, so we're gonna use a knife. Oh, that made a mess. It smells, I don't know what that smells like. Almost like dill. They're sort of like little pieces of bread, like little crumb type things. Like a crouton, almost. Let's see if I can get it on camera. It smells like beef roast, almost. It tastes, it's crunchy. It's really crunchy. You guys hear that? That's it's almost reminiscent of, like, you gotta have a few, by the way. I'm not just trying to pick. I'm not gonna eat the whole bag on camera. You have to have a few to get the taste. It's very reminiscent of Chex Mix, but then it kind of tastes like beef roast. It tastes like beef roast. I don't know. It says there's mustard powder. Soy, onion powder. I get a lot of onion and vegetable. It doesn't say anything about any meat. Paprika, spices, celery. It's basically like all the flavors you have in a roast, other than the beef, I guess. They're not bad. I wouldn't say no. If you like beef roast or any kind of roast, then they're an option. They're crunchy, so that's good. That's interesting. Uh-oh. Oh no. This one looks a little iffy. You guys see what that is? That looks like salmon and Swiss cheese. I'm not against salmon. I'm not against Swiss cheese. But salmon and Swiss cheese. I'm gonna just read the ingredients real quick. Rye flour, wheat flour, salt, yeast, vegetable oil, flavor, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, mustard powder, potato. So far, all the same ingredients as the other one. Paprika, celery, spices. That's it. It's got the exact same list of ingredients. That's not exactly reassuring. All right. Like I said, this might be more fun for you guys than me, but that's what makes this whole thing fun, and I'm kind of excited. So, picture the smell of fish, or imagine the smell of fish, mixed with the smell of Swiss cheese. I'm not excited for this. I am not excited for this. I think I shouldn't smell it. I'm gonna try one and try to not lose my lunch, because I ate an 18-inch sub before I came down here to do this video. That was a bad idea. I'm so hesitant right now. Alright, so when I was eating the other ones, some of them have more flavor and kind of like a different flavor than others, like they got more of the seasoning on them. That one that I just ate tasted like Swiss, so that's okay. That's fine. We're gonna do one more and hope that it doesn't taste like salmon. No, it tastes like Swiss again. So I'm gonna say 2 out of 2. It just tastes like Swiss. So that's okay. If I saw that in the store, I would not be buying it. Luckily, it just tasted like Swiss and I don't have to worry about it. They do have, by the way, I forgot to mention this, little like trivia things in the booklets. And they describe what the things are, like what the different items are. But I think it'd be more fun to guess. And we'll go back through the booklet at the end. That's what we'll do. All right, this one's a big one. Ooh, it's girthy. It feels like chips, like your standard chips. American chips, not British or European chips, which would be French fries, right? That's how it works. All right, it looks like we have some corn on here, and it feels like chips or some kind of, you know, more traditional thing we're used to here in America. Oh, all right, so it's like a cheese puff, a little fat cheese puff. Are they flavored? I don't see any flavoring. They're sweet. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really good. So, do you know cereal like Kix or something like that, where it's just got that kind of almost sweet flavor, but not too sweet? This tastes like that, just like Kix, mixed with the marshmallows from Lucky Charms. With the texture of cheese puffs. I like those a lot. This makes up for everything else. I'm moving to Russia for these. That's good. That's really good. All right. What do we have here? Oh, this looks all right. Look at that. It's like a little strawberry shortcake, but like a cupcake. Not a cupcake. A muffin? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, that smells fantastic. You know when you stay at a hotel and they have a breakfast, which is always a bonus, like a free breakfast, but then on top of being free breakfast, they give you that plate of Danishes that you can just pick anything you want. I love Danishes. So it smells like a Danish. I hope it tastes as good as it smells. I'm pretty excited about this. It looks fresh too. You guys see that? It doesn't look like something that came out of a subscription box that doesn't have perishable items in it. So it should have strawberry filling. I got all the strawberry in one bite. Maybe not filling. No filling. Just flavor. That's the best non-perishable muffin cupcake thing I've ever had. That's fantastic. Wow. Russia's got it going on when it comes to sweet stuff. That is good. I don't know what it is, but it looks like we have a peach maybe, I hope it's a peach. It looks like a peach and an apple and some kind of chocolate covered pie cake thing. This stuff is, you guys should sign up for this box. You know, I don't sell stuff. Like, I'm not going to tell you to buy something if it's no good. So far, it's worth getting. Just on those two things that I just had. This one, it's huge. It's like those things you get at the gas station. I don't buy them at the gas station. I don't buy them at all, but it's massive. I have big hands. That's how big it is compared to my hand. It's, well, It almost smells like potpourri, but that's just the apple and the peach. Let's find out. Oh, uh-oh. It's like a coffee cake, only really dry. Like super dry. I thought there was gonna be filling. That's a weird combination. Apple and peach. It tastes like potpourri, kinda. It's not bad, but it's not great. We're gonna set that one aside. All right, what else? What else? This one has an ice cream cone on it. Right there. That can't be bad. Little chocolate thing and an ice cream cone. That can't be bad, right? You can't mix ice cream cone and chocolate things and have a problem. I'll keep smelling that Swiss and salmon. I don't want to keep smelling that Swiss and salmon while I'm doing this. We're going to set these aside. All right, so this one looks like your standard chocolate bar of some variety. Wow. That's like a Three Musketeer bar, but the inside's even softer and better. That's really good. That is really good. And it tastes like an ice cream cone with chocolate. And ice cream. Oh, okay. So this looks like, to me, like it's some kind of caramel or caramel or chocolate and nuts. But it's red and yellow. Sometimes red and yellow can indicate spicy. I'm not allergic to any food items as far as I know, so I'm not real worried about things like that. I just don't want to be caught off guard. Like if I think it's going to be really sweet and delightful, and then it sets my mouth on fire, not going to be an ideal situation. Okay, so it looks kind of like a brittle. You guys see that okay? Looks like a brittle with some nuts. It doesn't smell spicy. That smells like caramel and nuts. I love nuts. It's not crunchy. It's like fudge. It's fudge. It's, I don't know what flavor that is. It's got cocoa kind of, vanilla. We'll look in the booklet. There's no crunchy nuts in there though. But that is real, wow. I'll tell you what. Some of these things make up for the other things by far. I think we only have one thing left. Two things left. These are the last two things. We're gonna do this one. I'm starting to get a little sick. Too many sweet things in one. If I throw up on camera, I'll make sure to edit it out. Don't worry. So these look like wafer bars, like those layered wafer things, like Kit Kats almost. Probably not exactly like a Kit Kat. Let's find out. Well, it's kind of similar to a Kit Kat. We got two. It smells like butter. It smells like chocolate and butter. It tastes like chocolate and butter. I just dropped a bunch of chocolatey, buttery crumbs on my computer. That is also really good. Oh my goodness. You ever watch a cooking show where the people have to try the food and they only take like one bite and say, that's great or that's bad and I don't eat anymore? I always think to myself, not that I watch a lot of these, but think to myself, why aren't you eating that? It looks great, made out of all this fancy stuff. I know why now. Too many different things at once, not the best idea. You want to pace yourself. Don't eat too much if you're going to do this. So this is like a whole mix bag of goodies. There's a big round one. It's squishy. We got to eat the squishy thing. You guys like my knife, by the way? I cut myself on the one the other day, so I figured I'd change it up a little bit. Try something a little less dangerous. All right, here we go. So, is this part, let's not do the squishy one first. I have no idea what's in these. I can't really tell. They don't really have images on them. This one, actually it does. It looks like a pile of leaves from the fall, right there. It smells like chocolate. It smells like dark bitter chocolate, which is one of my favorite things in the world. Tastes like almonds and chocolate. Whoops. Smacked the mic, but it tastes like almonds and chocolate. That's good. We have another one of those. I wish I could share this with you guys. It's like there's a whole bunch here. This one has blueberries, or grapes, or plums on it. It's a hard candy though, so I can't really eat that right now. It smells like a standard hard candy, it's shaped like a lozenge, if you're familiar with lozenges. Looks good, but I'm not gonna do the hard candy thing right now. This one has a peach. They like peaches in Russia, huh? I didn't know that. I mean, I love peaches, so that's a good thing. All right, so this has a peach and some other stuff on there. I don't know what. We're gonna give it a go. It's the same shape as the one that I just had. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. I don't know what that shape is. It's not a shape that's easily recognizable. Let's see. Whoa. Wow. That's not peach, it's apricot. Dark chocolate with apricot mush inside. That's really good, but about one of these would make a diabetic need to see a hospital. That is incredibly sweet. It's really good though. All right, how much do we have left? We have another peach apricot thing, or apricot. Here we go. It looks like we got two of everything. These guys right here, if I can get them out. Let's see what they are. So we have two. What is it? It doesn't have anything on the outside that would indicate what it is, unless you can read that. My hand's shaking. You see that? Too much sugar. Going nuts. No, I'm not. Okay. Ah, it looks like a cowtail, kind of. You guys have cowtails anywhere where you live in America? We had those when we were kids. I don't know if they still even exist. It smells like shortbread cookies. Like those little hard, crunchy ones that come in the blue tins at Christmas time. It's very soft. It kind of tastes like a sugar cookie. That's all right. I gotta say, this is like the sweetest bunch of stuff. They said savory and sweet, so I'm like, yeah, that'll balance out pretty good. Only savory stuff in here was the beef roast and the salmon and Swiss. And yes, I call it salmon because it's more fun to say. Stick with the sweets. I would say this one's squishy. I'm thinking we got like an actual like mandarin orange or something like that. Maybe it's not a mandarin orange. I don't know if Russians have mandarin oranges, but it's got an orange on it. I don't know if I showed you that. Huh, let's see. It's wrapped up like a nice little present. We got prezzies. That's what they say. Someone said it probably. So, no way. Guys, it's not real fruit. Who wants real fruit? It's a gummy fruit. And it's covered in that hard, big chunks of sugar. Look at that. Look at that. It's so translucent and gummy looking. It's making my nose run. Sorry about that. I keep sniffling. That is the best gummy orange I've ever had. You know those little sun-kissed rings you get, like at Easter time or Christmas time? This is like that. Not rings, they're discs, and they look just like this, but they're little flat circles. Just like that, 10 times better. Wow. That is awesome. That is really good. Let's look through the book real quick, and then we'll call it a wrap on this video. Let's see what the snacks are. We're going to just run through them real quick. Okay, so that first thing, these guys, the ones that I said tasted like beef roast, which is kind of an odd thing. It is officially known as, well, that's weird. It says 3. Why does it say 3? Can you read that? Is it too bright? Is it even in focus? I'll just read it. It says 3 Korochki Holodets. I'm probably pronouncing this stuff completely wrong. And horseradish. Interesting. These crispy breadsticks are flavored with holodets and horseradish. Hold up. Let's stop there. What the heck is a holodet? Let us tell you. Holodets are a cold meat jelly typically made from pig's feet, cow's feet, or chicken feet. Wish I'd read this ahead of time. No big deal. So it does taste like some kind of meat product. I kind of got it right. Animal feet are a natural source of gelatin, which is true. They use it for making jelly. That's the true thing. So it makes the perfect base for a mysterious meat jello. We're going to stop there. So I was kind of close with that one. So the Twix looking things. Korovka baked milk wafers and chocolate glaze. Don't really need to go into that. Those little things, these guys, where'd it go? This thing, the one that I said tasted like a shortbread, or not shortbread, whatever, those little sugar cookies. They're called Rot Front Chocolate Vanilla Candy. They have a complicated backstory. You guys don't need to know that. Then these things were great, because you could pop about 1 million of these things while you're watching TV. They're called Ruzik, or Ruzik, like I said, I can't pronounce this stuff. Vanilla Corn Puffs. Those things are good. So much happening on a package of this snack, we had to pause and ask ourselves a few questions. What creature is on the package? Oh, it looks like a cat or a fox. I didn't even pay attention to it. Yeah, they're just fluffy corn snacks with vanilla. The strawberry thing is a mini sponge cake. That little muffin thing, that was fantastic. So that's easy. Orange fruit jelly, we got that. That was the translucent orange thing. Red October toffee crepish. That was this thing. The one that I thought was going to be spicy. So it's toffee. That makes sense, which is kind of like a fudge. Sorry, I think I was banging the mic thing with the booklet. I'm sorry about that if it made noise. Then we have some black currant. That's what those little hard candies were that I didn't eat. Or were they? I don't know. There's black currant candies. There's chocolate bar with ice cream filling. That was pretty self-explanatory. Chocolate covered apricot with walnut. That was really good. Then we have the salmon and cheese. I was right about those crunchy things. Salmon and cheese isn't a combination you typically find unless you're living in Russia. Salmon is often baked with a thick layer of mayonnaise and cheese on top. Russia, I mean, I don't want to insult you or anything, but mayonnaise and cheese on salmon? Salmon's supposed to be healthy. Well, I have to say, it didn't taste terrible, so I can't really complain. Or it's made into a cheesy soup, or baked into breadsticks, as is the case with this snack. Don't be alarmed, this unique salmon and cheese flavor comes through as a buttery and cheesy rather than fishy. They're not wrong. Yeah, so that was good. It could have been way worse, and it was fine. Then we had the gingerbread with lakomka. I don't know what that is. Oh, that was this thing. So that's why it's so dry. It's a gingerbread. Okay, that makes sense. And that's it. And then they go into some more stuff in the back of the booklet. So, I have to say, that's a pretty fun box. I mean, I'm not going to sell you guys something that I don't actually think is cool, and I am very satisfied with this. I mean, obviously they sent it to me. I didn't have to pay for it. But if I did want to pay for it, I'd be more than happy with what I got. That was cool. That was a fun experience. Lots of good things, and some interesting things that I would have never heard of or even heard of before. So that's a cool thing. So if you want to check it out, check the link in the description below. Let me know what you thought about this video, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.